Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special collaboration episode of Super Bowl Kickoff with Stephanie, Brittany, and Keiana.
I'm Stephanie Christine, host of YouTube channel Brains and Bikinis.
And I'm Brittany Johnson of BrittanyJohnson.com.
And I'm Keiana of OfficiallyKD.com.
Today, we're going to walk you through a recap of the 2012 football season AFC-NFC championships and tell you a little bit about the roads that led our teams to where they are today.
And then we'll have a special guest, three-time Pro Bowler, Ravens linebacker Brendon Ayanbadejo.
So let's get started. Let's talk about the NFC championship and our NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers.
Yes, the 49ers were victorious in the NFC championship game, beating the Atlanta Falcons 28-24.
Which is very surprising. In the first half of the game, they went 17-0. Falcons were winning. I thought they had it in the bag. And where did these 49ers come from?
I'll tell you where they came from. Colin Kaepernick, that's where he came from. He absolutely blew our minds away. He came mid-season, week 10, and he took over from Alex Smith after his concussion. And he's just been taking the whole team by storm.
That's right. Kaepernick is pretty new to the club. This is his second NFL season. He's taking it by storm. In his first postseason appearance, he crushed Michael Vick's record, rushing for 181 yards, more yards than any quarterback in any NFL game ever.
Okay, well, why don't we go ahead and move over to the AFC now, because that game was very, very interesting.
That's right. The Ravens pulled it out. They beat the Patriots 28-23 for the AFC Championship.
Now, I feel like a lot of people kind of thought that the Ravens were going to be an underdog to the Patriots, being how last year in the exact same game that the Patriots beat the Ravens. And, you know, it's kind of like the top dog and the underdog, and they actually prevailed.
I don't think that we should be surprised, though, that the Ravens beat the Patriots. They did beat them earlier in the season when they met in September. It was a close game, 30-31, but the Ravens pulled it out.
Yeah, but after that game, the team kind of fell apart. Their defense got injured. They were, surrounded and suffered with injuries throughout the season. And then, I mean, look who they had to beat to get to this spot. They had to play the Andrew Luck and the Colts. They had to play Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning, and then this week, Tom Brady and the Patriots. I mean, who really thought they could beat the best quarterbacks in the league to get this position to be in the Super Bowl?
Let's talk about what we can expect to see from the Ravens and the 49ers in the Super Bowl. They did meet in the 2011 season in the Thanksgiving game, and the Ravens were victorious.
Now, let's not forget the biggest issue that everyone's been talking about in social media, that this is going to be the Harbaugh Bowl. Because it's both brothers, Jim and John, will be playing against each other in the Super Bowl.
This is going to be the first time in NFL history that two brothers have played each other in a Super Bowl. And they're only a year apart, so this is definitely a battle for the family title here.
Exactly. I wonder how that Thanksgiving dinner is going to be when they're talking about it.
Well, it depends on who wins the game, I guess. If the older brother can win it twice in a row, then I think he has a little more pull on the younger brother. But
this is definitely going to be an emotional game. Any way you shake it. Both the Ravens and the 49ers are undefeated in their Super Bowl appearances. The Ravens have only been once, the 49ers have been 5 times, but either way, that record's getting shattered for one team this year.
Yeah, and it's interesting, Ray Lewis actually, I mean, you said he's played with the Ravens his whole entire career, correct? She's a Browns fan, so she's very upset about that little situation. But,
I am a Browns fan. Ray Lewis has been with the Ravens not only for his entire career, but for the entire existence of the Ravens. He was drafted in 1996 when Art Modell stole my Browns from me and took them to Baltimore.
Speaking of Ray Lewis, one of his closest teammates we have here. Tell us about it, Brittany.
Well, we have 3-time Pro Bowler, like I said earlier, Brendon Ayanbadejo here to interview him about what's coming up for this game.
Welcome, Brendon. We're so excited to talk to you today.
How are you today, Brendon?
Doing great. Just trying to get home to South Florida.
Yes, we see you're on a flight. We thank you for taking the time out to interview with us today.
So tell us, how does it feel going into Super Bowl XLVII?
It feels amazing, but I'm just cautiously optimistic because I've been here once before, and I don't want to get too excited until the job is done. So we still have 60 minutes left, and that's when I really celebrate after we win that.
Okay, speaking of, we do know you played for the Chicago Bears in 2006 in Super Bowl XLI. 6 years later, you play with the Ravens. You lost the first Super Bowl. How does it feel now? What's different?
Just I have a lot of experience, and I know what it's like to be here. And the real party doesn't start until you've got the job done. It's cool to be there, but it's really adds to your legacy if you get there and you win the championship.
All right, Brendon, you caused a lot of uproar with your tweets about the New England offense. Do you have anything to say about the 49ers offense going into the big game?
Well, they have a offense is really similar to what you see RG3 doing. So Kaepernick, he's going to run the read option, and really you just got to play solid, sound defense. And he actually has a better supporting cast in his receiving corps, so it's a lot more lethal. And both teams had great running backs, but it's definitely going to be a challenge, but we're up to the task.
Brendon, you are just in time for a little segment we call the Post with the Most, where we ask our fans on social media to ask some questions of our interview subject. So we've got some questions for you here today. Our first question comes from Daniel Chloe.
Daniel Chloe wants to know, who's got it better than we do?
The Ravens do, that's who.
Okay, getting down to some more serious stuff. We know you're an advocate of same-sex equality. John Givens from Canton, Ohio asks, Brendon, do any of your opponents give you grief for being an outspoken advocate of same-sex marriage?
No one does. They know better than that.
Okay, Brendon, final question. Can you tell us who's going to win Super Bowl 47?
No.
Oh, that makes sense, guys. Superstition, he's not going to put it out there.
Okay, we'll let that one slide.
But Brendon, we definitely want to thank you for stopping by. I know you're in a rush and you have your flight, so you have a very safe flight, and thanks so much. Good luck.
Thanks, Brendon. Bye-bye. Good luck.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Well, there you have it, all the info you need to be prepared to watch Super Bowl 47. Let's see where our panel stands on picking the winners. Brittany, what do you think?
Well, I am in the purple, so I'm Ravens all the way. I hope the Ravens win. I love Ray Lewis. Brendon on Ayanbadejo did a great job, so I'm going Ravens. Why not? What about you, Keiana?
All right, guys, I'm definitely torn here. I like the 49ers. I like the Ravens, but I'm going to have to go for the Ravens. It's Ray Lewis' last game. He's such a phenom in the whole entire NFL community. It's such a big deal for him, and I'm just rooting for him all the way. I'm saying Ray Lewis. What about you, Steph?
I see you ladies are making me stand alone here. I'm definitely going for the 49ers. I'm a diehard Browns fan, and sorry, Ravens, I would love to see the 49ers stomp you in the Super Bowl, so that's who I'm going with.
Okay, well, we'd like to hear what you guys think. We have a comment box at the bottom. Go ahead and tell us, who do you think is going to win Super Bowl 47?
Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Thanks.